Business can be a cutthroat game, but some people don't just play hard, they play dirty. From Wall Street to crypto to Silicon Valley, many figures rise to power not because of their genius but because of their ability to sell a story. Often, the world only realizes their deception when they end up behind bars. Today, we're diving into 5 business giants whose success was nothing more than an elaborate scam, and how their carefully constructed empires eventually came crashing down. Welcome to MeetQuickly.com, where you meet your success and uncover the real lessons behind business triumphs and failures. 1. The Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort. Wall Street has always been full of big personalities, but in the early 90s, one name stood out for all the wrong reasons. Jordan Belfort, also known as the Wolf of Wall Street. Belfort started as a trainee stockbroker at a prestigious firm. But after a market crash cost him his job, he turned to over-the-counter stocks, an unregulated part of finance where brokers earned massive commissions regardless of whether the stocks were valuable. Realizing the real money was in selling dreams, not stocks, he founded Stratton Oakmont, a brokerage firm that manipulated stock prices. His method? Buy large amounts of a cheap stock, hype it up to unsuspecting investors, and then sell at the peak, leaving others with worthless shares. The scheme defrauded investors of over $200 million, funding extravagant parties and an infamous lifestyle. But eventually, regulators caught on. In 1999, the FBI charged Belfort with securities fraud and money laundering. He served 22 months in prison, a light sentence for the damage done. Despite his crimes, he reinvented himself as a motivational speaker and author, leading to the Wolf of Wall Street movie that made him a celebrity. But the lesson remains. Deception may bring short-term gains, but reputation is a long-term game. 2. The crypto king who lost billions, Sam Bankman-Fried. If Wall Street had fraudsters, the crypto world had Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, once hailed as a financial prodigy, now known for orchestrating one of the biggest crypto collapses in history. Fresh out of MIT, SBF discovered a loophole. He could buy Bitcoin in the US and sell it for higher prices in Japan. This led him to start Alameda Research, a crypto trading firm, followed by FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange marketed as the safest in the industry. With celebrity endorsements and major investors like BlackRock, FTX skyrocketed. But behind the scenes, SBF was using FTX's own token, FTT, to manipulate finances. When a leaked report revealed that billions of dollars in customer funds were being secretly used to cover Alameda's losses, panic ensued. FTX collapsed in November 2022, with $1 billion in customer funds disappearing. Bankman-Fried, once worth $26 billion, went from a crypto hero to a convicted fraudster, sentenced to 25 years in prison. The takeaway? When someone claims they're making billions just to give it all away, skepticism is your best defense. 3. The mastermind of the largest Ponzi scheme, Bernie Madoff. In the world of financial fraud, Bernie Madoff takes the crown. Once a respected figure, even serving as chairman of Nasdaq, he ran the largest Ponzi scheme in history. Madoff promised steady, high returns to elite investors, using money from new clients to pay old ones. His status made people trust him, but behind the scenes, he was running a massive deception. When the 2008 financial crisis hit, investors wanted their money back, but there was none. Facing collapse, Madoff confessed to his sons, who turned him in. In 2009, he was sentenced to 150 years in prison, where he remained until his death. His story is a reminder. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. 4. The Silicon Valley prodigy who faked it. Elizabeth Holmes wanted to be the next Steve Jobs, but her company, Theranos, was built on deception. She claimed her revolutionary Edison machine could diagnose diseases using just a single drop of blood. Investors poured in $700 million, partnerships with Walgreens and Safeway followed, and she graced the covers of major magazines. But there was one problem: the technology didn't work. When insiders exposed the truth, regulators found Theranos could only perform 12 out of the hundreds of tests it claimed, and even those were inaccurate. Holmes was convicted of fraud and sentenced to 11 years in prison. Her story proves that hype and a charismatic personality can only take you so far. Without real innovation, the truth will catch up. 5. The energy giant that was a lie. Enron was once America's 7th largest corporation, praised for its innovation. But behind the success was a fraudulent accounting scheme. Using a trick called mark-to-market accounting, Enron counted projected profits as actual earnings, even if the deals never made money. This created the illusion of skyrocketing revenue, boosting stock prices and attracting billions in investment. When reporters and analysts started asking tough questions in 2001, Enron's stock collapsed from $90 to $1, wiping out $60 billion in investor funds. Thousands lost their jobs and savings. The scandal even brought down Arthur Andersen, one of the world's top accounting firms. CEO Jeffrey Skilling was sentenced to 12 years in prison, and founder Kenneth Lay died before sentencing. The lesson? Numbers might lie for a while, but the truth always comes out. These 5 business titans reached the top through lies and manipulation, only to face spectacular downfalls. Their stories remind us that while shortcuts might lead to short-term success, real wealth and reputation are built on integrity. If you're looking to build your success the right way, check out MeetQuickly.com for insights that actually work. Until next time, stay smart, stay ethical, and keep pushing forward.